All right, and we have Luciano.
They're already there?
Yeah. Is that your friend?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oops. I gotta. Hey, Bob. Oh, sorry. So it should be live now. I'm gonna start recording it to this computer. And then I'm gonna pass over host. Okay. So I am now host.
So do people have to knock to come in, or do I have to allow them to come in, or just
like through this?
Yeah.
Since I'm host, I can let them in. I changed like the.
Oh, so you can do it from your phone remotely? Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
What was your question?
Oh, yeah. You don't mind even disturbing like me.
Well,
you can just lock this, I think.
Okay.
Well, we're just because what if somebody all needs to use a bathroom or something? Oh, they have the bathroom in front, huh?
I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't want to. I just take a peek.
Hello, Luciano.
Yeah, you have started.
So can he see me?
Yeah, you should be able to.
Hi, I can see you.
Can you hear me, Rihanna?
You
can hear me. Oh, wait, the volume's low. I just turned it up. Luciana.
Yeah. Wait, I can't really hear you that well.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, it kind of cuts.
Uh-oh.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, but it cuts in and through, so I can't really hear it that well.
Oh, okay.
Is this one? Top one?
Is it any?
How's that?
That sounds a little better. Yeah, I can hear it.
How about now?
Now I can hear.
It's better.
Yeah.
Is it better now?
Yeah, it's better now.
That's better. Oh. It's actually the microphone. Laptop. Okay. I'm getting a little. So loose side. Which side?
Which side?
Or did you you went to the other? So confused. So where's let me there they do it later.
Can you say that again?
Is Yumi
I'm not sure. Ask my mom. She might be coming soon, but I'm not really sure. Oh. We're gonna use this as part of
Wow. This is gonna be so
I didn't know this was I thought this is a Mac, but
not there.
Is it like this?
Hi, Nutty.
I can't see you, Mom.
That's okay. I know.
That's
okay.
I know, at least.
Yeah. Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah.
Can you hear Natalie?
Yeah. Huh?
Natalie, say.
Oh.
Okay, can you guys hear me right now?
There's an
echoing.
echoing.
Okay.
Same room.
We're gonna have it.
Yeah.
Hello.
Since it's a game room, it has a window. Okay. So thank you guys for joining. My name is Hoda. So weird. So thank you guys for our workshop.
Is it breaking the sounds?
What was that?
It's breaking up.
Breaking the sounds.
Mhm.
So can you right now?
I can hear.
Okay.
Actually, Jimmy's sounds is more clear.
Because I'm loud.
Okay.
How about you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So my name is Huda, and I work with Pi.
Mhm.
We are an art collective that does workshops. And so as you know, these workshops. So we're gonna do a short icebreaker to get everybody to know each other. This is a recorded workshop, and it's gonna be live on our. So
Yes,
so
I can see the Facebook.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Nice. So you are recorded. If you have any issues, let us know.
yeah.
So since you guys, we're gonna do a little icebreaker. Just let me know what your name is, and what you pick hobby during quarantine is. So I'll go first. As I said, my name is Koda, and we've been doing a lot during quarantine and making art. So if one of you guys go first.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You.
No, Luciano, go ahead.
No, you.
I do. So we do a lot of the.
Name.
Hi, Noriko.
Okay.
My name is Noriko, and so we do a lot of the origami and the arts. So we do a lot of the arts
Okay, that's
and try to keep busy
nice.
at home. That's what we do.
Nice. Okay.
And my name is Luciana Chihil, and I like to do lots of Legos and origami.
Nice. Okay. I'll let Jim go ahead and say.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
My name is. And you guys
This is a people orchard, and okay.
During
yeah.
we've been doing a lot of cooking and cleaning and just doing art and stuff like that. So now we're about and so you guys your Pringles.
Yeah.
Take the Pringles out. You already did. Okay.
Yeah, clean up.
All right, so the Pringles were in 1957 or so. The guy that created it invented the shape of the Pringle, and it was called a. Oh my gosh! Get my phone. Called a hyper. Wait, let me. It's called the shape is great, isn't it? It's a package, and only they can make potato chip and let's see. It is called. It's a paraboloid, which means it's curved one way, curved another way. Two curves on the name, like so these parallel lines. So anyways, in 1907 or so, they started, but they had the shape of hands on the but they couldn't get the potatoes right. So they kind of felt it because they didn't want to waste time doing it. And about 6 or 7 years, somebody else picked up the project, and then they were finding flavor, and they were it tasted good, and they started marking. It started in 67, and by 1975 they were all across the States, and 1991 they started to distribute them. So it's very because the competition were completely saying that you can't call them chips because they're not potatoes. The other chips sliced from potatoes. So they said we're going to call them potato crisp. They changed their name to potato crisp, and now on it says the original. I don't even call it. They're not all potatoes. They have wheat and other and corn flour, not just. So it makes sense. But then when they blend, they change the name because in England their chips are called crisp. So they said you can't call them crisp. You have to call them something else. So they ran it international. And then of course chips in England actually. So what a company in Stockton almost bought the potato Pringles name order. It was going to be Diamond, which is a nut. But that. So what you should do. Oh, I'm going to talk about diorama. What? Okay.
Oh, the webs is good too.
Oh, Alicia's hearing an echo.
Hi guys. Before we're gonna do something really quick. If you hear an echo, I'm gonna work something. Okay, you guys hear?
Echo.
It's better. It's just the web is better now. Use it.
Does it sound guys?
Can you talk a little more? It's echo. It's not in the echo. It's come and go, come and go. It's not kind of jumping.
How does it sound? Hi, Alicia. How does it sound? Hello. How's it sound?
Sorry, what?
How's it sound?
It's still echoing.
It's the same thing as come and go, come and go.
Same. Hi, Emmy.
Maybe if you blocked the one that's maybe others, maybe only the yours. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Then it's going to be close to the one that sounds.
Oh,
I don't know.
like we have turn off the original sound or turn on the original sound.
Maybe. Should we do it?
We could try.
I can turn them.
No.
If they have questions, I'm not going to be able to hear. So.
Yeah. Okay.
I can hear them.
Okay. So if you guys can hear, and there is there an echo still? Sorry.
No, it's gone. Whatever you did, fix it.
Cool. So the audio is getting picked up from the laptop, and so we're hearing what you guys hear. So it's like creating an echo. So we are gonna have the audio really low on our side, so we won't be able to hear what you're saying. So for some really quick ground rules, since we have some more people joining, if you have a question or a comment, go ahead and put it in the chat, and Jimmy will respond to it. But if you have any questions, we won't be able to hear you if you say it out loud. So put it in the chat, and otherwise it should be fixed. So
How's the chat? How does the chat work?
the chat's gonna show up right here. And if I see something, I'll just let you know.
Okay,
From
okay.
over here. Let me put myself as host again. Oh, rolling Natalie, we have to. Okay, so sorry about all of that.
That's it.
Let me start recording again. Oops, I'll start recording.
Emmy, you've grown so much. I haven't seen you in over a year.
Okay. So thank you guys. I'm gonna pass it over to Jimmy and we're gonna get started with the craft. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Well, the other thing that I wanted to, oh, so Emmy, you just joined us. We talked a little bit about Pringles and how they were invented like in the 50s and 60s. So it's, they've been around for a lot longer than you might think, before you guys were born, actually. So I guess we're gonna start the craft. We can do that now? Okay, cool. All right, so take your Pringles can and then take the chips out, of course, save the lid, and go ahead and take your contact sheet like this. And we're gonna put this on the outside. So you can see it kind of fits pretty good already, right? So very carefully. Now this is a little sticky, so you wanna watch out that it doesn't stick to itself. So I'm gonna switch to the lower camera now. Here we go. HD Pro webcam? Yeah. Okay, so go ahead, oh my gosh. And you're gonna wanna take this. So find it and then very carefully open it. You don't have to take the whole thing off. You can just take a little bit off. And then, so you're gonna hold it. Here's a sticky side and here's a non-sticky. So kind of line it up. I would say on the bottom. Line it up, oop. The best thing, oh my gosh. I got it. So, and then once you get this one edge, kind of see how it fits. And if you get wrinkles, don't worry about it because it's really hard not to. So you guys can just take the rest off and then just wrap it around carefully. There. So you can tell that I have some wrinkles, but you know, it's kind of hard to avoid that. It makes it look a little natural. You can smooth those out with your thumb or your finger. Okay. So after you do that, take your, is everyone done with that part? Looks good, Luciano. I can see them. They're in the corner. Okay, and so now take your lid, and then I don't have a marker. Oh, no. So why don't I have a marker? Is there a pen over there? Sorry, guys. If you guys have a pencil or a marker or something handy, you're gonna take your lid and put it over the top. I mean, put it on top, but do it on the bottom. So only go about an inch. And then wherever the seam is, you can go opposite the seam. So if the seam is here, then you can do it on this. Oh, that's perfect. So you want to go about a finger's width here on the bottom. This is the bottom. This is the top with the hole. So go about a finger's width or a little bit more. You don't want it too high up, otherwise your snow will be too low. And then take your marker and then trace around here, like that. Oops. All right, so. So this is where you're gonna wanna get your mom's help or just be really careful. I didn't bring a knife, but I have my scissors. If you have a kitchen knife, like a steak knife, that works really well. I have an X-Acto blade. So go ahead and cut around the pen line, and you can make it as smooth a circle as you want, or you can have it irregular. If it's irregular, then it'll kind of look like a cave. So go ahead and just cut your hole, but be careful. Does anyone have any questions?
What kind of paper is that again? If I go into Michael's and I look for it?
Okay.
Oh, I'll put it in the chat.
Check this out, and then you have your hole. Yeah. So your next step, and then you can smooth out, the wrinkles here. Yeah. How's everyone doing? Give me a thumbs up if it's okay. You're okay? Luciano, are you still cutting? Yeah, I think he's cutting.
Yeah.
Where'd Alicia go? She's not on? Or she's just watching? Oh, she said she typed something. I can tell it was really small.
I'll go check that right now.
Okay.
Alicia asked what kind of paper was she using?
Contact paper.
Contact paper. You could use contact paper, Alicia. Or you could use any sort of greeting paper. I've seen people do it with wrapping paper that has a holiday feel to it. You could also use the felt that we gave you guys in the bag. I don't know where my felt is. I didn't put felt in my bag.
I don't know. We have an extra bag if you want to.
Did everyone get felt?
Yeah, everybody got felt.
Everyone got felt. Okay, so yeah, give me a piece of that. Except for us, okay. Yeah. So yeah, if you guys want, I mean, apparently, this fits around. Oops, it goes like this. So if you wanted to, you could cover it with felt, but then you'd have to use the foam brush and the glue, and then put the glue all around here, and then, wrap it around. So the contact paper is actually a little bit easier. All right, so now here's the paint. Oops. It's marked with a P. Oops, that's so backwards. So make sure you have the one that's marked with a P. And then this is kind of the fun. Oh, keep the paper for your contact. From the contact paper, you can keep this paper as a protective. So on the inside, just squish this paint around. You don't have to be. Oh yeah, oh I'm sorry. Clean the inside first. After you cut it, you can get like a napkin or something and get most of the grease out. So you can, I use handy wipes like this, and then you can wipe the inside. But this paint's pretty okay. So you can put this paint on and you don't have to go all the way up. Just go part of the way up because you really can't see all the way up. And I actually like to make it kind of thick and thin in spots, so you don't have to like do this to make it too smooth. You can kind of be messy, and that messiness kind of helps give it like a snow background. And then rotate it. You can get on the inside here. You can put a little bit on the edge. And it can go over the edge because it kind of looks like snow. Like that. And then you don't have to go all the way down because you're going to put plaster in the bottom, but go part of the way down. Okay. So now that you've got your inside, and you might want to have a little can of water or something. You can stick your brush in there. You know, you can actually clean your brush if you want. Okay, so now what you can do is you can take your glitter, which is in this little thing, and this is why this piece of paper comes in handy, because anything that sprays out you can put back in here. So take your glitter and pinch it in your fingers. If you're ready.
I'm not ready.
Okay. And you can sprinkle it inside. So while the paint is still wet, you want to like sprinkle some of this stuff on the inside. And you can sprinkle it on the edge too. So I'm sprinkling all around the edge. And anything that's extra is going to fall off onto your contact paper sheet, so you can save it for later. But yeah, get the inside really good. You've got more than enough glitter for more projects, so this will be a fun little extra that you get. You can put this on paper or other cards. So go ahead and sprinkle it liberally on the inside. Now, you can shake it. So you should have the inside with paint. I'm gonna let you guys catch up. Ooh, I missed a spot, so I'm gonna add a little more glitter. There. Sorry. Yeah, glitter everywhere. It kind of sticks to the contact paper, doesn't it? Okay, so then you might want to put your lid back on your glitter in case it spills. Wipe your hands off if you need to. Try not to get the glitter in your mouth. So how's everyone doing? Yeah. If you need more time. Oh, hello. Hi, Yumi. Hello. Hi. It's so weird. The camera's backward. This is my first Zoom, by the way. I've never done this before. So this is going to be the interior of your diorama. Now, one of the interesting things about dioramas is they usually have a curved surface in the back. So if you go to the Museum of Natural History and you see the animal set up, like at the Denver Museum, we went to that last year. It was so fun. They have a curved background, so there's no corners, so it gives you the illusion that it's like a scene that has a limitless little background. So it's kind of nice that the can is already round. So you don't have to paint all the way up to the top because you're not going to really be able to, you know, see all the way. And the silver on the top is actually good because it lets you, it reflects the light from the candle. So don't worry about getting all the way up to the top. Just, you can get up to about here on the back side. So I want to see if you can see that. See how I stopped there, about there. So if everyone's ready, oh, there's Coda, okay. Is everyone ready for the next step? Okay. I think Emmy is still painting. We'll wait for Emmy to put her glitter on. Ooh, I just messed it up. So yeah, after you do the edge, be careful that you don't do what I just did, which is mess up. But that should be okay. Let me see. You're eating the chips. They sound so good. Try not to get glitter in your mouth though. I'm sure I already have. Okay. Yeah, so once you have the glitter, it should look kind of like that. It's so weird, this camera's backwards. I can't see what it's doing. Yeah. Did you do your glitter already, Coda? You did, okay. You did a lot? Okay, yeah, it should be cool. So after you put the glitter, make sure you shake it, get the excess out. Then you're gonna set that can aside. Because now what we're gonna do, and you can put your glitter back in here. Now what we're gonna do is, and this looks like a Pringles, doesn't it? Kind of. But it's not a true Pringles because it's only curved in one direction. So. Now grab your bowl. You have your two bowls. And then grab your plate. Two plates, yeah, you should have 2 plates and 2 bowls. And then the container that has all of this stuff in it, the glitter and the snowman and the little piece of Velcro, this is very important, you won't want to lose that. Just pour that out onto one of the plates because you're going to use this cup. So you should have a couple of logs, a couple of toothpicks, which is going to be for the nose of the snowman that you can glue on there. You're going to have a reindeer, and you're going to have some of these things. These are optional because we also have them, you should have them in the sticker form like this. So you can use these, you can stick them on the outside to decorate the outside. I'm not sure if they'll stick to the inside, but I think it'd look cool on the outside. So, but yeah, let that dry. So after you have this, you're going to have this. So grab your bag of plaster and open it up. And then I think we gave you a little extra plaster, but we're going to measure it because it'll be a little bit easier. So measure it like this. Let's see. It's hard to see because it's not sideways, but you put it in the plaster and then use your finger to smooth the top out. So it should be smooth on top. Let me see if I can show that. It's kind of smooth on top. So put 1. You're going to do it 4 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Hopefully you guys can get 6. There's 6. So you're gonna do 6. Do you have 6? Do you have enough for 6?
Yeah.
Okay. And then grab some water. You might want to get a cup of water. So my water has a little bit of white paint in it because I cleaned my brush, but that's okay.
How much water?
You're gonna need 3 cups. So if you have 6 things of that, you're gonna need 3 of these. No, wait, not 3, 2. I'm sorry, 2. Yeah, because the ratio is 1 to 2. So if there's 6, then 2, 4, 6. So 2 of these. So just 1. In your other bowl, and then 2. And then have your spoon handy. So here's the fun part. I know that the instructions said just to add the water to the powder, but since we're all here, I'm going to show you a way of doing it that's a little simpler. So you have your water. Is everyone ready to do the next step? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready to do to add the powder to the water. Thumbs up, okay. So now what you want to do is very gently sprinkle the powder into the water. Try not to do it in a big clump, try to sprinkle it. And you'll see that the powder gets mixed up into the, it just kind of sinks into the water pretty quickly. So just keep going back and forth with your spoon. And this is a great way to get the plaster to mix with the water without any bubbles. If you do it the other way around, you might get bubbles, which isn't really a big deal. But if you're going to mix plaster later for mold making, this is a great trick. So you keep adding plaster. And you'll notice that it readily absorbs the water, and the water accepts the powder. And you just keep mixing it. Keep sprinkling it on.
Definitely did it the wrong way.
What'd you do?
I poured all the water in.
Oh, you poured it on the top. Oh, well, you can mix it. Yeah.
The other bowl for my chips.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Oops. Kind of looks like saucer. Oh, I broke my spoon.
And then you don't have to pour it all in. You kind of want a thick mixture. So what you can do is you can just kind of wait for it to absorb. Oh, it's a lot thicker than I thought.
Yeah, I definitely just broke my spoon.
Oh, you broke your spoon? Oh, yeah. All right, so go ahead, and if you have some extra left over, that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did 6, right?
Yeah.
This is weird. It should have taken more. All right, so now mix it up. If it's too watery, you kind of want it thick like melted ice cream. I said milkshake in the little tutorial, but I'm gonna add a little bit more because I kind of want it thick so you can make peaks in the snow. Is anyone messaging? No one's messaging, huh? All right, so once it's nice and thick and gloopy, pretty much like that, kind of thick. You can take your can, and then you're going to carefully spoon it into the inside. So go ahead and stick it on the inside. And what this is going to do is it's going to weigh down the bottom and give it some weight so it doesn't tip over as easily. And it's going to provide the ground for your snow scene. All right, so you want to be careful because you don't want it to come out of the front too much. So you might have a little extra plaster. Like that. I don't know if you can see it. So then you take your trees. This tree is a little bit too big, but you can still use it. But if you do use the big tree, just make sure you stick it all the way in the back. I'm not going to use the big tree. I'm just going to use the two small trees. So once you do that, go ahead and stick this in the back and just go ahead and stick it down into the snow like that. And stick it down so it covers the base, and then that way the base will be stuck into the plaster. Okay, so you can kind of see it from above there. Oh, look, it looks like a face. It's smiling. So yeah, that's what it looks like. Push them way in the back because you want to have a foreground for your reindeer and your snowman. Now grab a couple of the logs. If you want, you can stick other things in here too besides what we gave you. Like if you do this again, you can stick a Matchbox car. I've seen people put stones in there. You can put a little rock. You know, gosh, what could you do? You could put Legos in there. Yeah, Christmas Village people, you can put like a little Pokemon figurine, whatever you want. You can make it like totally personalized. I have a little My Little Pony in my car that I got from like a little, yeah. Or those little homies, you know, those those figure, anything like that, you could stick in here. So let's go ahead. Oops, I'm starting to come out a little bit. Go ahead and stick some logs in there. I'm going to go like that. And those will stick right in there. Push them down just a little bit. So now you've got logs. You're going to create a snow scene. And then just leave a spot for your reindeer. You don't want to really put him in there right away because his legs might stick. So, I mean, he might sink down. So once you do that, go ahead and set it aside. And if you wanted, I guess what you could do is you could tilt it. You could somehow set it up so it's tilted, and then the ground will slope backwards. But I'm just going to go ahead. Yeah, maybe you can do this. You could set your lid on it, like set your lid down and then set this on the lid so it tilts it back just a little bit. That way you'll have a slight slant. So is everyone ready for the next step? Yes? Not okay, keep going, Emmy. Stick it way in the back. Now it takes a little bit for the plaster to set up. it should start to set up, in about 15 minutes or so. So what we're going to do is now work on the snowman. So go ahead and stick this. I'm going to just put this like this. Put that over there. This over here. Oh, I'm making a mess. So this is your snowman. These I made out of paper clay. If they happen to come apart, they might pop apart. You can just take some of the glue, which is the G, and you can stick it back together. So grab your snowman, and then you are going to, if you have like a magic marker, you can do the eyes and the mouth. But I just like to take the tip of the wait, where's the camera? Take the tip of the toothpick and break it off like a little tiny nose, and then go ahead and dip it in some glue. Oh, there's some dry glue on the top. It's kind of sticky. You're gonna just stick that on there, and hopefully it'll stay. So you want to put him in a nice, safe place. So, I don't know, where's this? There it is. So you want to, oops, see his nose fell. If the glue is too wet, it's going to take a minute. You can either hold it or you can just set him down and then just make sure that nose kind of glues in a nice angle. Oh, I'm having trouble with his nose. It keeps going down. So it's going to take a minute. Just be patient. Maybe you can hold it and blow on it. My nose keeps wanting to go down. How sad. Okay, so I guess if you have a blow dryer or something, you could speed up the drying process. And also, if you do this and you have a hot glue gun, you can use a hot glue gun, because then it'll be a lot easier. That we can give everybody a hot glue gun for the kit. So after his nose is done, maybe my nose is too big. Maybe that's what it is. I'm gonna make his nose a little shorter. Let's see. It's supposed to be like a carrot. So I don't know if you can see that. It's a little nose. And then set him aside somewhere carefully to dry. Keep an eye on it so that the nose kind of stays in position. And then later you can come in, like here's your snowman head. Oh my God, this isn't working. Let me get this one. Hang on. Oh. Where were these, in here?
No, those are awesome.
Okay. So here's a Sharpie, which we don't have in the kit, sorry, but you can put 2 eyes. You can put a mouth, or you don't have to. You can put buttons. Okay. So, very simple little face. I don't think I'm going to put a mouth on him. Maybe I will. So the black dots represent coal, because sometimes when you make a snowman, you put pieces of lumps of coal for eyes and buttons. So you want to kind of just create a snowman. Of course, if you have different colored markers, you can do whatever you want. You could even take a piece of string or a piece of yarn and tie it around his neck to make it look like a scarf. So once he's in there like that and the nose is kind of dry, you're going to be able to stick him in your thing, but let the nose dry first, okay? Okay. So now, if you're very careful, you can start to decorate the outside. You don't want to tilt this too much though. And then remember your reindeer is going to go in there eventually. So keep that by your snowman. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to grab my, I lost my, where's my, oh, here they are. So go ahead and decorate the outside, make it fun. We're probably going to put this piece here on the top, but we'll do that later. So I'm going to go ahead and stick these to the outside. Oh my God, they're not sticking. The blue ones aren't sticking. The white ones are sticking. The white ones are sticking? Okay, so the white ones are sticking. Are they sticking? Yeah, they're sticking for you? Oh, I don't know why they're not sticking for me. Just remember that if you have paint on the outside edge of the opening, that you don't want to hit that. And then let's see, I'm going to stick one down here. These are so cute. I'll put one down on the bottom. So kind of like that. And again, you can do whatever you want. If you don't want to put these on the outside, you don't have to. You can save them for something else. You can put them on the back. I'm putting mine all around the front. So yours stuck. Let me try and stick a blue one. I want to see. Oh, I guess the blue does stick. Okay. You can also stick these on the inside, I guess. But they might not stick to the glitter. So cute. Is everyone sticking? Oh yeah, it looks great, huh? They're having fun. Okay. What else is here? Put one up here. Put a silver one on. Okay. So there, I've decorated the outside a little bit. I smeared the paint there, but oh well. You did? Yeah. You might be able to wipe it off, but basically you've got this. My plaster is a little watery. Okay. So I'm going to put the glue back. Now, I'm going to show you a technique now, but you're not going to be able to do this right away because you have to do it on the inside. So I take a toothpick and I put a little bit of glue on the edge of the toothpick, like that, and then I put it on one of these sequins. So it's on there, wait, it's on there on the top, but you want it flat. You don't want it straight down, you want it like sideways. Can you see how that is? It's like a star on the end of a magic wand. And then what you can do is you turn it upside down, and then you can hold it down with your finger and then slide the toothpick out, and then it should adhere, right? You don't want to put too much glue. So that's what you can do on the inside. It might not be dry enough yet, but because since we're doing this workshop, I'm going to do one on the inside just to show you. So you put it on there so it's horizontal. See, I mean, oh, let me see. So it's horizontal. See? And then you can put it on the inside of your, you can't really see, huh? Oh my God. There. Where did it go? See, it's there. There it is. Right there, right there. So once it's dry and you can tilt this safely, when the plaster's set, you can turn it sideways like this and you can actually glue some of these sequins on the inside. So now this sequin, you might have a couple of these. I think there's, oh my gosh, there's only one in mine. If you have a big one like this snowflake, what you want to do is you want to put it on two edges on one side and two edges on the other side. So you have two, and then on this side, two more. Because it's a curved surface. Here, I'm going to get my chip. I'll show you on the chip. So it's a curved surface. So then when you stick it down on the inside, it'll stick to these two curved surfaces, or it'll stick on two sides on the curved surface like that. So you're going to be doing this on the inside. So I'll show you again with the little one. So put some glue on your stick and then pick up a piece so it's sideways, and then turn it upside down, and then you're going to put your finger over it and then go like that. So you have this, and this is what you can do on the inside when it's dry enough. And go ahead and do it with the different colors. Here's a clear one, or it's like that holographic one. So you can do the same thing there. And it's right, it's hard to see, but it's right there. And the glue dries clear, so. And so when you do that on the inside, you can decorate the inside. It's gonna be a little hard to get in there and stuff, but it'll work. So you can tell, at least on mine, the plaster is setting up a bit. It's starting to get a little stiff, which is good. That's what you want it to do. It might take a while depending on how much water you had. And these are hard to stick in there, but if you want, you might be able to glue it to the outside, but I think you're gonna have to have it horizontal so it doesn't slide around. And if you do it on the inside, just make sure you put a lot of glue on the inside like this, like a whole bunch. And then when your can is horizontal, you can put it on the inside like that. And I put on the other one that I did, I put one moon. I put it up kind of towards the top and it looked like a big moon. But you're gonna wanna do it when the can is horizontal, because if you don't, it could slide. So you don't want it to slide. So go ahead and decorate the inside of your can the way I showed you here using this like pickup technique. Here, I'll do another blue one. So, oops, get some glue on your toothpick, pick it up, and then turn it upside down, and then you can do that. So what I'm doing on this little sample piece is kind of what you could be doing. Oops, it's kind of shiny on the inside. Here, I'll show you what I did here. So you could see kind of how it's got the stars, and I have that crystal right there. Wait, right there. So that's one big tree and a bigger snowman. So now what? I guess if you wanted, you could take your paint. Where's the paint? Now you can take the paint and you can put some paint on top of the logs to look like snow, like that. Not too much, just enough so it looks like snow fell on it. And then if you want, you can actually put some on the tree to kind of make it look like snow on the tree. This is optional though, but it kind of looks cool because you're going to put glitter on it now. And I'm going to put some on top. And go ahead. I don't know if it's wet and it's dry enough, but I'm going to go ahead and put some on the plaster like that. And I'm going to also fix where I messed up here. So go ahead and put some white paint on the plaster, because the plaster is not pure white, so this will give it a little more brightness. And then take your glitter again, and I like to just sprinkle from the top. So I'm going to sprinkle some glitter on top, like that. And it looks like snow falling. Yay. There. I don't know if you can see that, but now there is some glitter on the logs that I put. And then, oh, where I messed up, I'm going to put it. Okay. So you want it to be very glittery. And then on the snowman, I think his nose is probably dry enough. You can put some snow on top of his head, like a little bit. Put some glitter on top of his head. And then if you feel that he's dry enough, you could go ahead and stick him in the scene. So I'm going to put him back here in the back. Oh, go ahead and dip him in some glue. That might help. So I'm going to dip the bottom of him in just a little bit of glue and then stick him in the snow. But the plaster should be still wet, so you can kind of stick him down in there and that'll help hold him in. Like that. Okay. Now the reindeer, I'm kind of rushing this for the class, but ooh, I dipped him in the paint. Go ahead and And you can always wait on this too. If you feel like your plaster's too wet, just go ahead and wait, you know, wait till it sets up. But go ahead, I'm gonna dip his feet in the glue. So there's, you know, like a little bit of glue on his feet. You can see, it's not focusing, but you can see. And then you can stick him in there like that. So now if you do it too quickly, the plaster might be too wet and you might sink in too far. So be careful. You don't want to rush it. But mine's set up enough. It should be fine. So there's kind of what it looks like. It's hard to see because, you know, you can't really tilt it. Oh, look, he fell over. Oh, yikes. Put a little glitter to cover up any glue. So that's what he looks like on mine. There's the snowman. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. All right, so I'm gonna put the lid back on my glitter. So you might have some leftover stickers. So if you wanna get another can of Pringles, you know, you might wanna do the whole process over again. If you don't have plaster, another thing that you could do is you can glue the trees and glue the logs on little blocks. And then you can add powdered snow, which is kind of like that fake snow that you get at the Dollar Tree or whatever. And then you can just fill it up with that. It won't have the weight of the plaster, but since you're not using a real actual candle, it should be okay that it's not, you know, bottom heavy. Let me wash that. Put the lid back on my glue. Put the lid back on my paint. Let's see. So now, how's everybody doing? I think, are you guys caught up? Yeah. Yeah, just have fun. Wow, it looks nice. Noriko, that looks great. I'm gonna actually touch mine up. I messed up my paint. So let me touch. Oh, hi, Luciana. Oh, that looks nice. Oh, you already glued some on the inside too. Wow, that's awesome. See, I smeared my paint. Ooh. Now I'm gonna get my glitter. Oh, those chips sound so good. Okay. Yay. Okay. So you have your candle. Now this is a kind of a warm light. Oh, it has plastic on it. Take your plastic out. And there's also a tab on the bottom. So pull the battery tab out. It's like a little plastic tab that looks like that, like that. Oh, this thing. So pull that out of the bottom and then you can test your light and see if it works. So mine's working. And you're gonna put this on the bottom of the lid like that. But just to let you know, you can get these at the Dollar Tree. And they do the same thing, except these cycle through different colors. So when you have it on top of your can, you're gonna see that it turns blue and green and red, I think, and maybe white. But anyway, so that's an option. You can always change that, but we'll do this one for now. Actually, I'm gonna do this one. So this looks like candlelight, which is kind of cute. It's a little yellow, but I also have this one, which is really super bright. This I wouldn't use because it's a little too heavy, but you can see that that really illuminates the inside, see? And that's like a white light. So there's different options, but we'll stick with this one. So in your glitter container, you're gonna locate this piece here, which is the Velcro dot. So that comes in two pieces, like that. Yeah, and then you're gonna put, I don't think it really matters, but you're gonna put one of them on the inside of the lid. And you can do it right in the middle or off to the side. I'm gonna go away from that dot just so it sits flat. So I put that there. And then the other one, of course, goes onto the bottom of the light. Like that. Here, let me shut it off. So there's the other dots there. And then when you put it together, oh my gosh, it's stuck. When you put it together, just line it up. Oh wait, turn it on. And then stick it. And then now it stays to the bottom of the lid. So when you put it on top of your snow scene, it's there. But you know what? Make sure it's really on there, especially before your stuff dries. So you don't want to risk it falling onto your snow scene before it's all dried, but it should be fine. So now it's lit up. It looks really cool at night. So if you go into a darkened room or something, you can see what it looks like ahead of time, but it should be glowing. Again, you can get different lights. This one with the multicolors is going to make it look a little bit different. Might be more fun, but that's that. Let me put this in there. You can also get little tree branches from outside and you can glue those onto the arms, onto the snowman for arms. So you can get little tiny, tiny, tiny twigs and maybe do that. So now take this piece, and if you have a little bit of extra like I do, this little red at the top, you can wrap this around. And I just like to wrap it like that and then twist it. Try and make it even and twist it and tighten it and flatten it out. And that will dress up the top. So you don't see that, red. Or you can paint it, whatever. Now, when this is on the shelf or wherever you put it at night, because of the top is clear, you're gonna get light coming out of the top, which is kind of nice because it's like a night light. But if you don't want to do that, you can make a little cap or whatever. I'm just gonna like experiment here. I'm going to, I think I'm just gonna make a circle. So you can take a pen and then make a circle. Oh, it says, thank you for using. What happened? Something happened. It says, remind me later. Just remind me later. Okay, hi, we're back. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this out. I'm gonna cut right on the line because I'm gonna turn it upside down. You can do this in any color. And again, this is optional. It kind of looks neat to have the light coming out of the top, but sometimes it's nice just to have it coming out through the bottom. And this might make it a little red too. I'm thinking this might give it some reflected red light. So you can try different colors. Maybe you can paint the inside white with that white paint. That should fit on top like that. And then so when you have this here, and it's totally optional, you could glue this on top. That way the light won't be shooting out of the top. Here, I'm going to show you with this one. So that way the light won't be shooting out through the top, right? So this one, the candle's not on, but this is the other one that I did. You can see that I glued a crystal, and I glued that snowflake in there. I glued 2 snowflakes and some of those stars. And again, that's optional, but it kind of brightens up the scene on the inside. So I guess that's about it. So I hope everybody, the reindeer is so cute. The reindeer really makes the scene. So hopefully you guys can kind of see what it looks like. And that's about it. So who left? Noriko's here and Fran. Oh, I guess it was Alicia left. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. You want to see my kissing snails?
Oh yes, we're gonna show Coda. I keep saying Natalie. Coda's gonna show us hers.
Mine
Oh
has-
wow, look at that. It's amazing.
Let me switch it to the front camera.
Okay, so yeah, you can
So
tilt it.
tilt it over. Here's mine. It's got snails in it because I went to the store and found snails.
Yeah.
So you can see the top ones are kissing.
And there's a bird. Now, how did you get that extra height in the back?
I had it like super tilted.
Okay, okay.
And I put a ton of plaster in there.
Okay, good.
I
Yeah.
had it tilted over.
So here's this one. Wait.
Yes.
So I didn't put any crystals really on the inside except that one star. So you can always do more. So let's see what you guys did.
Yeah.
Wow, kawaii. Wow, you even put the crystals in already. That's amazing. And Emmy, you're painting the top white to hide it, huh? Oh, I can't hear. Hi, Luciano. That looks great. Oh, you actually added arms. That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. So at night, when you put it, you can put it by your nightstand or whatever, you'll have a little winter wonderland to look at.
Deer is so cute.
Yeah, the deer is cute. Yeah, deer is yummy. But wow, what a great, you did all kinds of stickers on the outside too. Isn't that great?
Okay.
Look at that.
I had a lot.
Oh, I love the trees up high. That's so cool. You really did a great job. Oh yeah, and look, Coda even glued some of the sequins to the tree. So that's a great thing that you could do. It's snowing. Yeah, it's a little snail wonderland. Oh, it's so cute.
The snail wonderland.
Yes, a winter snail wonderland.
Yeah.
So I guess that's it. Emmy, how you doing? You having fun? Good, good, good.
Okay, and then when they
What?
when they're all done, then we can wrap it up.
Thank you.
Or do you want to wrap it up right now?
You have to hold it up.
I don't know.
See, I don't know how to end it.
Oh, that looks great, Emmy. Awesome, awesome.
Aw.
Wow, looks cool. Okie doke. Thank you, you guys. Thanks for joining us and have fun.
Yeah.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Outro.
Okay.
We had a good time.
Here comes the outro.
Okay.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Well, thank you everybody for joining us today. We're gonna let you guys finish up if you want. There should be a little bit more extra like material in there. So go crazy with that. This will be recorded if you want to see it again, maybe make the craft again another time. It'll be recorded and uploaded to our YouTube.
Okay.
So, let me see the chat. Okay. Well, thank you, everybody. We're going to wrap it up for now.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We got a good time. Bye-bye.